So basically, as I'm reading all the comments that are coming through and I'm like binge reading, I'm really getting excited. So many comments are like so fulfilling, Mel. They're like, I can taste them, I can feel them, I just feel like I know them. It's just so delightful. And then there are these comments. They sound nice. They keep apologizing for what they're saying. Some are not so nice. They keep apologizing, like, I don't mean to to say anything wrong, but bah, bah, bah. And so I just started reading them last night and I was like feeling so icky inside and weird. And I was starting to absorb their energy. I was probably feeling their ickiness about life. So then I sent Mel a message and I screenshotted some of these comments. I'm like, can we delete those? I wish I could delete them, but do we ignore them? Like, what's the right thing to do? And then and then Mel sends me a whole thing saying, well, this is our platform. We don't want icky energy here. Mel, you can share what you shared with me.
Yeah, I just realized we're wanting to create like beautiful energy. We're sharing like all of our hearts. Rain is channeling beautiful information that literally 99% of people are like, oh my gosh, I've had these massive shifts that I've never had before. And they're just like, this is amazing. I've never heard this information like this before. And I've watched so much stuff on this topic. Thank you so much. Like they're feeling these profound shifts. And so it's obviously working. But then you get that 1% that pops in there that are saying something really negative. And it's like, and us as empaths, and that's what we're focusing on. Our channel specifically is empaths. Well, what empaths do is they feel other people's energies. And so when they're reading comments and it's good energy, and then there's this really negative one, it pulls them in and they start to feel that energy and they feel icky. And so for us, it feels like this is very intentional. Where for me, I'm like, I don't give a crap if people say negative stuff. In fact, I've heard the more comments, the better. And if it's negative, who cares? It's still a comment. So keep the comment. But we care more about keeping a safe space and a safe container that is pure, clean energy. So, yeah, we're not going to have, if there's negative comments that are icky, we don't want it to pull in other people's energy. I know how to protect her. I don't really care, but I still feel it. And Rain even feels it. She's like, ooh, it just felt icky. I don't want to feel icky, especially on my channel, my creation, my space, my home that we have control over. So yeah, we're only going to keep the positive, good comments. If you have questions and you don't understand, we're fine to talk about it, but be kind about it. If you're not kind, delete, 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 delete
Yeah,
it
it's
all.
like seriously, I just went after that confirmation from Mel and like it just resonated. I started to delete those messages because I'm like, I don't even read them. Like halfway through, like the first sentence, the first you can sense the energy. And I think this is what's going to be so profound for empaths to do for themselves is not be like, because I could feel a bit insecure about what I like. I don't want to hurt their feeling because they're not where we're at, maybe, or they don't understand where we're coming from. And I remember that version of me showing up, that stupid version that's like, oh, I want to make sure that everyone's feeling really good, even if they're like hurting me, and I want to be kind to them. I want to show them kindness because maybe if I show them kindness, they'll be kind. Like all that happened within seconds. And I was like, if I'm feeling that way and I'm very clear, then what is everyone else on the channel who's like commenting and they come across a comment like that? What are they going to feel? Right? When this information is brand new for you, what are you going to feel? I've had this information in my system. So I'm able to dodge some balls here and there, but I'm still an empath. I'm still going to feel deeply what this comment is resonating and where it's taking me to self doubt, right? It's just allowing me to doubt myself and what is coming through to me, which is going to actually affect every empath reading because that's what you're going to receive. You're going to receive this person's insecurity and you're going to think it's yours. You're going to receive their doubt, even if the comment, like I've read a few, they're just very little comments, but a few of the comments were like, this is very wrong. Healing, you can't stop. There's inflammation. There's this, I'm a great healer. I've never hurt anybody or taken anybody. What you're saying is wrong. And I'm like, well, then don't comment. Like, why is this triggering you so much? What is it that you want? There's a million other YouTube channels. Go there. If this doesn't resonate, leave. It's not a big deal. I don't want to resonate with the whole world. The whole purpose of what we're doing here is to give comfort to empaths, to release them from the program so they can actually be happy, happy, you know? Like, we're so like bunked down, Mel. We're so like, oh, miserable all day, all day. And then when you
Yeah.
finally feel released because you watched something or you read something that made you just feel like, "Oh, my questioning has been answered. I'm remembering what you're saying is a remembrance." And then you read a
Yeah.
comment that says, "This is so stupid and so bad." You're like, God, am I wrong? Is this video wrong? You start to doubt yourself. You doubt that feeling of expansion and you
Yeah.
believe these comments. So we've decided collectively, me and Mel, to stand strong for all empaths. And we're saying, no, no
Yeah.
more. They're going to be deleted. You're
Yeah.
not going to have the opportunity to read them or contemplate them because if you felt really good, that's what you need to hold on to. And so we're going to clear them out because I don't like to read them.
Yep.
Neither does Mel.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I think that's a good, I think it's a, for me, it just feels like a really good intentional space to be where it's like, guess what? I live, I'm living a short freaking life. Like this life is just a blip of time. And I've surrounded myself with so much negative stuff. I'm over it. And I realize I'm the creator of my world. I choose where I live with, who I spend my time with, what I listen to, how long, like everything. And if it's pulling me down and if it makes my energy feel icky, there is no one that can say, well, you need to have that because you need to feel hear different opinions in this. Like if it affects my body and my soul, no, I don't. I get to choose what I have in and what I have out, and you do whatever you want. If you feel like, well, no, I'm going to let people leave their comments there, go for it. But I, for me, I don't want to because I feel it. If I didn't feel it, then it'd be different. Maybe like, yeah, whatever. But if I go in and we're feeling like, oh, it just pulled my energy out of my good space, I work hard. I've been in hell long enough. I'm not going to be in hell anymore. I have learned heaven and hell is not in the afterlife. It is right here, right now. I know that because I've experienced it. And some of these comments pull me into it and the self doubt. And I don't want to be there because I'm a sensitive soul. I'm very sensitive and I listen and I hear and I feel. And I've got to be very careful where I put my energy and my time. And if it's icky energy, you get deleted. So, anyways, we give anyone else permission to do the same thing. You're the creators of your world and your life. So if you have people in your life that suck your energy, don't spend time with them. Don't, it's not worth it. Like just move your energy to where you feel naturally good so you can fly and live the most fulfilled life as possible. And for us, starting with just little comments that are stupid and not kind. I don't do anyone that's not kind, peace out. If you're kind, we can talk and we can have discussions about anything. Other than that, I don't want anything to do with you.
Yeah, because in reality, when you start to try to convince that person of your point of view, because they always kind of like put you down, but then lift you up with a comment here to make you feel like they're not really bashing you, but then they break you down. And to sit there and try to even sit and comment back or respond back, I'm like making sure to respond to every single comment. To spend an iota of my energy responding to this crappy comment is taking away from responding to the comments that truly desire the insight, that truly are expanding, that truly want to see differently. It's taking my energy away because I saw myself yesterday. I saw that after reading two or three of those in a row, I was like, I started to deplete and I was like, you know what? I don't want to answer anyone's comments anymore. For a few
Mm.
seconds, that's the energy I went into. And I was like, who deserves to they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to take they don't deserve to get what they want out of this. Like I deserve to stay in this joyous place to see so many beautiful souls comment with so many beautiful aha moments and be in my power, in my strength and in my trust for you guys, for myself because it's making me feel happy. If your comments weren't making me feel happy, I would not be answering anyone back. But your comments and your how you're feeling actually. And some of you are saying you're binge watching the entire like everything we've ever created here. That brings us so much joy because it's just like, oh my goodness, like it's happening where the energies have shifted so much that what we're trying to encourage empaths to do to be happier it's not falling on deaf ears anymore. It's like and so many comments are saying, I felt this way the last few months, the last few weeks, and you're just confirmed. And that's all we're doing. We're confirming what you're feeling, yet anywhere on YouTube you go or book you read, you're not going to find this confirmation. So you stay in this self-doubt. You're hesitating, like one foot in, one foot out. With the whole world doesn't say this. No one says this, but I'm feeling it and I know it. And now it's coming out for you. It's like just take it as divinity is just speaking truth to allow you, if you've asked the question internally, to just tell you, yes, continue. You're right. That's all it is. So if you have a problem with this, go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Really, you can leave us alone. We don't mind.
Yeah, it's obviously if you read other people's comments, you're going to notice, wow, people are getting some benefit from this. They're like big shifts. We're here to just build people up. We don't want to talk negative. Anything that's in the victim space, that's the energy that we be in, is building you up so you feel self-confident. You remember who you are, you love yourself and your greatness. And so you can just fly and just love every day of your life. That is what this channel is about. And so if someone has a problem with it and they don't get it, then just don't watch our channel and go watch someone else that you resonate with. That's fine.
That's
And
fine.
yeah,
Yeah, we're only talking to a few people. I mean, it's not everybody, but yeah,
yeah,
these comments, like, even though look at how little they are, which makes me think, you know how they say one bad apple ruins everything? I don't
yeah.
even understand why though, because what about one good apple? Like, how come one good apple can't change everything, but one bad apple can do all this? It's very interesting. We really
Yeah, like
need to
are we
look at that.
wired? Are
Yeah.
we wired somehow? And that's what we're trying to work against, is the wiring that we're born into in this human experience is somehow attached to negativity. Or is it that's just the old programming, the words, the lingo, and we can evolve and get out of that? Or is it always a wiring that somehow we just have to work and that's part of the human experience? Or will evolution get us where like our kids, if we shift the generation, where they'll experience a different way?
Well, it's interesting. I love this question. So it's so cool because what I just actually heard is it's just a program. It's a program, and then I saw like a little kid um, being always warned, like from bad things happening. Watch out when you cross the street, the car is going to hit you. Watch out when you put your finger in a socket. So there's a massive like awareness system for all the bad, to avoid. So like hyper focus on the bad so that you don't die. Basically, this is what I'm seeing. Oh, so it is a program. It's such an embedded program, but programs are human made, right? So it's not our true essence. Our true essence, we're like, that's why sometimes we like to go on when we're younger, I can't do it for the life of me now, roller coaster rides, because it's the adrenaline rush of joy, right? We're searching for joy. We jump out of the planes, we go on a vacation trip. So we're actually searching for joy, which is our true essence. Yet we focus on somebody's negative comment. Like if 10 people tell you your hair is beautiful today, and one person comes and tells you, I don't know, what did you do to your hair today? This color looks really off. That's it. Your whole world changes. 10 people can go to hell. That one person becomes God. That one person becomes God, becomes the word of God has come down.
Okay, so my question is, how do we shift that then? How like to be mindful of it when we start to autopilot go into like, oh, in sync? Is there a way we can be mindful and be like, wait, that's not true. Think about all the other things. What are about all the other things people said that are actually true that made you feel good? Like, is there a way to mindfully shift that until you naturally just it doesn't affect you?
So it's so interesting because all I heard is laugh. So it's not the whole so it's not the whole pretend to laugh thing, the fake smile thing we talked about before. It's laugh. It's like if somebody says, "Oh my God, what's wrong with this color?" Now this happened to me. That's why I'm using this specific example. You laugh. You start to laugh so hard that even if it's fake at first, you're like, and then you start to laugh. It dilutes the importance of it. It loses its importance because we're
Mhm.
trying to rewire and reshift our program. So instead of it being the most important because you've laughed at it, now it's kind of shaming the ego from taking it too seriously. Right? So you're laughing at yourself. You're laughing at yourself for taking it seriously. And then you can actually say, you can say, that's a program. Me, I'm following a program. It's so hilarious. That's it. That's all it needs. It needs you to laugh at it and to call it out. When you feel
Okay.
that reaction, you call it out. You're like, oh, that's a program. I'm falling for the program. I'm hyper focusing on the negative. Here I go, hyper focus. You know?
Okay, so should we practice this then to help
Yeah.
integrate it? Like
Yeah.
if negative comments come in before you delete them, because you're the one checking them and responding to
Yeah.
all of them, maybe send some of them to me, at least for the first little bit. And then just be
Yeah.
like, look how funny this is. Look at this. And we just can laugh together. And then eventually you just can delete it. Like, because it's just a way to practice,
Yes.
right? So then when I have these things happen in my own life, it'll just be easier for me to like not be like, oh gosh, that was really rude. I don't know.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Like make
Yes.
it
Yes.
fun,
Let's have fun with it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
especially
It's
if you
like,
have a friend to do it
yeah.
with, makes it more fun than having to do it yourself. Just be like, oh, let me share this thing. And we're like, let's laugh together. Oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is crazy.
Like I was taking this seriously. Look at it. This is, why am I taking this seriously? Let's look at the other comments. They're so much fun. It's like
Yeah.
start to make fun of it in a way where it's not attached anymore. So that's a cool insight. Yeah.
Mm.
So we
Okay.
just wanted to share this with you all, and we wanted to make sure that it's both of us sharing this with you, so you know that this is what we have decided lovingly to do for ourselves and for everyone here.
Yes. And very
Yeah.
intentionally, which is how we
Yeah.
like to live our life. Intention with
Mhm.
everything that we do. Not a
Yeah.
right or a wrong. It's just what works for me. And this is why I'm intentionally doing this. So now you hear our perspective and you can see if that perspective works for you or if it doesn't. Take it or
Yeah.
leave it. It's fine. We're not trying to sell you anything here. Nothing.
I know.
You hang with us or you don't. Doesn't matter. If you want to hang, we're pretty good vibes. I'm just saying. If you don't resonate, then we'll probably won't resonate with you. So we're cool. Weed yourself out.
Very easy.
Thank you.
Very easy. Very easy. And we would just wanted to be very clear, like if you are enjoying our platform and you feel like you are benefiting and um we have a buy me a coffee account to donate. It's really going to help us because we're trying to build a platform for empaths. And it's just going to help support us and it feels nice. It makes us so
Yes.
giddy happy.
Yes. And we'll have the link there. We call it a cup of love. So if you want to buy us a cup of love because you feel like you're like, oh my gosh, I got so much benefit from this. Like Rain does normal private sessions and charges for it. And she's just offering all this for free, all this amazing topics and information. So if you're like, wow, I got a lot from that. I want to share the love, then you can go ahead and do that. And we would appreciate it. And we're going to keep using that to build this beautiful platform with pods and friendship and creatives and have something, a beautiful place for us all to play with clean energy, no negativity. So yeah, thank you for joining our journey.
Love you, love you, love you.